So what's going on, everybody? Long time since I've posted a video, right? A little over a week. Anyways, last one was a beer tasting, I believe. So yeah, something I've been waiting to show you guys. It actually came in the mail today, so I'm excited about it. I've been using fermenter buckets for quite a while and carboys. Well, I looked at the fast ferment also, and the fast ferment I had some concerns about it, you know, temperature control, that and hanging it on the wall or whatever, so it really didn't suit what I was looking for. So anyways, there was a Kickstarter project that came out, and it was for Craft-a-brew. It's a company that makes beer kits and beer brewing accessories, and they were doing a Kickstarter for a fermentation Conical Fermenter. So I jumped on that because it looked really cool. So it came in the mail today, and along with it they sent me a little magnet that says, "I brew the beer I drink." Put that on your kegerator. And it sent me this cool little print. Yeast, barley, water, hops. So I'm going to frame it and put it somewhere. But anyways, nice stock, card stock. So anyways, and they had a little letter that came with it, thanking me pretty much for backing their project and that it exceeded what they needed. So they threw in a couple little things. So yeah, anyways, let's get to it. Here is the Catalyst fermentation system. And I like the way they did the box. They use a real vintage print with this, and I think that's really cool. The packaging is really nice. I like the packaging already just on the outside. So I'm going to pop this thing open here. So here we go. Let's see if I can get it open. So two little tabs on the back here. Pop the box open. Alright, wow. First thing we got on this is a set of instructions on how to put this sucker together, so let's hang on to those. The next thing I see here is we have some tubing. Some nice little silicone beverage tubing. And it comes with a little bung, like a cardboard bung. And I'm assuming that's for your airlock. Y'all have seen these before, little flow stoppers, pinchers for bottle filling. Got a few screws here and an Allen wrench. So you're gonna need an Allen wrench, you need a tool, right? Well, they give you one, that's cool. Let's see. This is the honeycomb cut stand base. So the legs will go on the corners, and then the fermenter will sit in that. So I'm gonna set that aside. Let's see the other one. Okay. Next we have a piece of cardboard. Alright, here we go. We have one of the legs. This is really well packaged. They did a great job on the packaging for sure. See if I can get this off. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get that off in a second. It's being a pain. It's this piece in here. I'm gonna have to cut this off. And here's the other leg. I'll get it all off here in a minute. And wow, this is really light, which is good. This is the special patented plastic that they're using. It's supposed to be as tough as glass and not scratch as easy. And you can actually put this in your dishwasher and wash it. So, but yeah, it's a 6.5 gallon conical. So that's cool. Set it over here. And more cardboard. They give you a mason jar so you can collect your trade and yeast and empty it. And here's the special butterfly valve. Matter of fact, I'm going to set the box over to the side now that I've got most of this stuff out. Give me a second. Okay, so I moved the box out of the way because I don't really need to have it on the table anymore, but this is their butterfly valve. This is the big selling point of this thing. Basically, you turn it. It's actually, see, tough to turn, but basically, yeah, that's how you dump your tube. It goes on the bottom, which I have upside down right now. It would be on here. Nice and tight. And basically, it would sit on the base, and you would just be able to put your mason jar like so. Put your mason jar on there, you can dump your tube. Pretty cool. And if you're one of those people who likes to reuse the yeast, you can actually catch your yeast and keep it in the fridge and label it. So, pretty cool. Alright, what else we got? Oh, here's the lid. Lid's really cool. It's got a nice silicone ring on it, so that's really neat. Got these little flexi snap to snap onto the little tabs on this conical, and you know that's where the bung goes, and that's where your airlock goes. So yeah, one thing people are complaining about already, and they haven't used this yet, but people are already just kind of tearing it apart already, is it doesn't have a thermo well. I don't really care about thermo well, honestly. I would just put a temperature strip on the outside that you can peel off and replace over time, and just keep it in a cool place, and you'll be, if it's cool on the outside, what's it going to vary, maybe 3 degrees between the outside and the inside. So just keep it nice and cold, keep a temperature strip on there, and just figure that's probably about 3 degrees warmer on the inside than the outside. I mean, it is fairly, it's got a lip here, but it's not super thick. But yeah, it'll definitely be okay if you just put a strip on it. I know some of you guys want to be like real, like just on the money with your temperature as far as your fermentation goes. I've never really been that way. I've always just had the little strips on the outside, and I've always had good beer as a result of it. So I'm not really too concerned. Now, I don't know if you can drill this or not. I don't think I would for the warranty purposes, but if you don't care, then you would probably have to be real careful when you're drilling it so that you don't crack it. So I'm not going to do that, so I'm not worried about that. And I saw one more part in this box, and it is the bottling attachment. So if you don't keg, or you have a special brew that you know you're going to want to kind of let it store it in the cellar for a while or whatever, and let it age, then you probably bottle the beer, right? So basically how the bottling piece works, where the jar normally goes, you screw the bottling piece in, attach your beverage hose to that, and then you put your little, let's see, you put your little clamp on the end of your hose, and I don't like using these, I just use a bottle wand, which I would still use a bottle wand on the end. So you put that on there, and so you just pinch it with this when you don't want to fill, and then unpinch it when you're filling. So anyways, this is the catalyst fermentation vessel, conical vessel, and I'm going to do a water test on it and everything to see how it holds water. So let me put this together and I'll get back with you here in a minute. Okay guys, as you see, I filled this up with about 3 gallons of water. I didn't want to max fill it with 4, you know. So, I just want to show you, no leaks at all. That's awesome. I've heard people complain with the fast ferment that it leaks and you have to plumber tape it and everything. This is the first run of these, and all I did was just hand snug this on, and yeah, even the butterfly valve, when it's closed, it's closed. Let's put a jar on here. Alright, jar's on there. Just should see an air bubble go up because there's air in the jar. Just like that. So now, technically, as your beer goes through its fermentation process, all the yeast and the hop debris and the fatty proteins, they're all going to fall and settle down here, but they'll actually settle down in the jar. And then when it comes time to, you'll take this off, close the valve, take this off, and then put a different jar on it, sanitized of course, and you'll be set to go. So yeah, that's I actually picked this up and carried it by the stand. They say to carry it by the stand, so that's what I did. And also the lid, here's the lid, right? It just goes on. It's got a nice gasket on it, so it just goes on. You just kind of get it lined just right. And just lock it on. Two sides at first. It's good and snug, that's for sure. Just okay. So you really got to work it to get it on there, but yeah, at least you know it's airtight, right? The other thing is the bung just goes right on top. Just sit there and put your airlock on top, and you're good to go. But looks pretty nice overall, you know? They show it actually in sunlight in the advertisements for it, and everybody knows you don't want to put your beer in sunlight. So you'd either have to cover this with some kind of black cover or keep it in the dark. Maybe they'll come out with a brown one or something not so clear to bust up those UV rays, but right now it's clear. And I don't really have an issue with it because I do all my fermenting in my closet anyway, so I'm not really worried about that. So. But anyways, when I get to brewing, and I will here soon, because I really want to test this thing out, I will post a video of fermenting in this thing. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing, and if you could, if you haven't already, like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to know anything else, or you just want to leave a comment in general. So thanks, see you soon, cheers.